in Walmart, and it is the weekend, and I'm home alone, at least for tonight and tomorrow afternoon. Check it out, Christmas is already here, and it is October 21st. We're here at Walmart getting some stuff, final stuff for the show for Halloween. But might as well here and check out the Christmas stuff. 20 feet for $2.94. A lot of projection stuff this year. $60. You have Santa in your window. Projector and the screen. Pretty interesting. Oh, those are just 20. They're 100 for $2.28. Oh, there they are. $2.28. $2.28 for clear. They got pink, amber, green, red, blue, multi, white with white wire, white with green wire. All $2.28. You guys start stocking up. Element of the light show, that 10-gallon fish tank here at Walmart's $15. Had to bite the bullet. None of my friends or anybody else had another 10-gallon tank, so had to do that. So hopefully with that done, and by tomorrow night I've been really questioning leaving all that equipment out there. We'll see what happens over the weekend, but hopefully maybe by tomorrow night we'll have the show permanently installed and running. So, a couple more places to stop. Let's go check it out. Christmas. For 100 or 228. Home Depot, guess who's here? Santa. Best thing in the world. Get one. It's $20 right here. Best tool you'll ever get. You get sidetracked here. Let's go back to what we're here for. Got a Home Depot. I came here to look for a 4-foot long black light or two, the bulbs. Thinking that they might have them here, but they don't. I don't need the fixture, I just want the bulbs. Looking for fog juice, so I know I can get it at the Halloween store where I'm heading now. Just trying to price it out as I went along. They don't have it, well, they have it at Walmart, but they have the small little jugs. I need about a gallon of it. So I plan on using it not only for Halloween but Christmas. I want to make sure I get enough, buy it once. And I was looking for some edging material for something I'm doing in my backyard for the Halloween party we're having next week. But I came up with an idea that I might be able to use some stuff I already have. So it's exciting to see the Christmas stuff out. I have to come back and start stocking up on some lights. I think I'd rather get them at Home Depot here than Walmart. I know they're cheap lights and everything, but for some reason I feel like I have more luck at Home Depot with the lights lasting more than just a season. So anyway, we're heading over to the Halloween store, and I'm going to grab something to eat while I'm out, but head back to the house and do a little bit of update. I got some news to share for you guys, some plans for Christmas this year, and my decision that I have come up with when it comes to this projection mapping and my DMX lights. So stay tuned. Lights. Okay, well, I got my fog juice. It's the same price in the store as it was online. And I got a fog timer for the machine. This will help me. Basically enables me to have the fog machine go continuously on its own based on a timer that I set. When I get in the car, I'll show it to you. Alright, here's the timer. It's upside down. I've had one, but I don't know what happened to it. But basically gives you the ability to adjust how long you want the fog to shoot out for and how often. So for the fog machine up front, it's going to be helpful. I can just set it to go and let it go, and it'll keep that fog pumping until it runs out. And then same thing for Christmas, because I want to pump a little bit of fog just to make it a little bit more hazy. So that's what I got it for. So it was $15 for the controller and $20 for the gallon of fog. It was about the same price online. So let's go get some meat and head home. Back at home, I know it is before Halloween, but we've got to start working on Christmas. Now this weekend I've got let's see, let me pull up my calendar. We've got, including this weekend, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekends, 5 weeks till Thanksgiving. This weekend is going to be a wash because we're getting ready for the Halloween party. Next weekend is going to be, at least Saturday, is going to be a wash because of the Halloween party. We're thinking about going to Disney on the weekend of the 4th and 5th. And then that leaves us with 2 definite weekends. I'm still working, so I work on Saturday. So it's going to be a lot of time taken away for other things over this next 5 weeks. I've made a goal for this weekend to have a set, definite plan on what I'm doing for Christmas. Seeing the show that I have for Halloween in place, and getting a good feel of where the projector is in the front yard, how dim the light is projecting up on the image is actually projecting on the house, mainly because it's far away, and the fact that it's way down there. It's out there by the swell where if it rains, it's where the water tends to puddle. And being the fact that it is my one and only projector, and the DMX lights that are down there are they're new. I don't want anything to happen to them, so I'm a little uneasy about the fact that they would be down there. Now I plan on definitely putting the Halloween show up and running the night, next Saturday night and then Halloween night. Definitely those 2 nights. I'm still debating on whether or not I want to run the show all week for a couple different reasons. Number one, there's a lot of equipment sitting out there. I'd hate for anything to happen to it. And number two, I don't think honestly anybody's going to come by and see it. Just the projection and the DMX lights, it's not attracting any attention. I live off a side street in the neighborhood, so there's not like I don't have any drive-by traffic. So I think it would be too much of a risk for a little payout to put all that equipment out there and have it running every night for this whole week. Got to thinking about the security of the equipment during a Christmas show. I've made the decision that I'm not going to do projection mapping for Christmas this year. I don't believe that the projector is bright enough to, if I put any Christmas lights in the front yard at all, it's going to wash out the screen to the point where it's not going to look good. And it's going to, if I do try to prevent putting any lights in the yard or in front of the screen, in front of the house, it takes away such a big part of my canvas. I can't put any lights in the yard, and no decorations in the front yard at all. Nothing on the pillars, nothing, it's just taking away too much. So I'm going to put the projection mapping on hold for the Christmas season, and I'm going to do something next year. I'm planning on getting a better projector over the year, a short throw that I can keep closer to the house, and then in turn make it a lot brighter. The DMX lights for Christmas I've decided to put on the roof. I'm still going to use the fish tanks to put over, but I'm going to put it on the closer to the eaves of the roof, And I'll, it's try to just describe it. I'll just show it to you probably tomorrow in a video while it's daylight out. So I'm going to move those up into the roof and then do some programming from there. I still have to determine where I'm going to put the tower, because I'm making a tower tree again this year. What I'm doing with the pillars, what I'm doing with the roof. I'm really haven't even started thinking too much about it. I mean, there's a bunch of ideas and what I could do, but my goal this week is this weekend is to sit down and have that plan configured, ready to go, so I can go ahead and start programming when I have a free, hour or so. So that's plan number one for this weekend, on top of getting everything ready that I have to do around the house for the party. Because I've got this basically, I have 2 days off and having everything done for this party. Regardless, that's my Christmas goal for this weekend, so I can start setting a plan so I can start programming. And if I can do some programming, great. I'm going to have to get the DMX lights set up and in place first. And I have to get the tower up and any other device I'm going to be pinpointing the DMX lights. I've got to get that up and tuned in first for Christmas. And I will most likely be starting that next Sunday. I can't do it next Sunday. I might get the tower up next Sunday. That's still before Halloween. I still plan on running the Halloween show. So, but I've got to do that like as soon as Halloween's over. The tower's got to go up, and I've got to get those DMX lights set so I can actually physically program. Now the projector. This window here, right here, actually projects, or it's the front window. It's the window right next to the front door. So I still plan on having projection in the show this year, but it's going to be a projector inside shining on a screen, from the backside. So I still have music video and things like that, and hopefully it'll be bright enough to be able to to see and not wash out too bad, because the projector is going to be much closer, and hopefully it'll work for us. So I still plan on doing that. But this little mini project, the reason I did the Halloween show is so I knew what it was going to look like in real life before I started doing all that work for Christmas. Because if I didn't do a Halloween show, or didn't set it up to try it out, and I set all that stuff up and spent all the time programming and everything for Christmas, and it came out where you could barely see it, or it was washed out by the Christmas lights, or it didn't work the way I wanted it to work, I'd have been super disappointed, me personally. I mean, it might have been fine for everybody else, but there's nothing worse than spending all that time, money, and effort into a show and then being disappointed about it. So I love the idea of projection mapping. The DMX I'm completely hooked on, and that's going to be I'm going to advance the DMX quite a bit next season, and I'll probably have to start a lot sooner, because I'm going to have to start buying the DMX over the year. But stay tuned, because we're just getting started. So I appreciate you guys watching, and let's get it going.